This past weekend, I made my way to Salt Lake City to go to the annual convention, FanX. It was an absolute blast, and I got a whole bunch of autographs. So, let's take a look at what I got. Starting off, I met Jim Cummings, the amazing Hondo in Star Wars. He plays a very, very popular character of Winnie the Pooh, but I decided to get his autograph on a Hondo Pop, as I am a big fan of seeing him in Clone Wars and Rebels. He does have a pretty clean autograph. He left it on the side, and he put as a quote, "Stay profitable, Hondo." Pretty cool. I'm really happy to add this one to the Star Wars collection. I also just rode his ride. It was pretty cool to be able to see him after just hearing him on the ride. Next up, we got John Rice Davies. I decided to meet him next because his line was actually pretty short, but it turns out I hit him right at a good period because his line for the rest of the day and the next day was pretty busy. But he does have a pretty clean autograph. At the top of both pops, I decided to do Lord of the Rings Gimli as well Indiana Jones Sala. This is because I have an awesome Lord of the Rings autograph collection with the 4 Hobbits and Golem with Andy Serkis. So this is a huge addition to my Lord of the Rings autograph collection. It says, "Don't tell the elf" on the side. Pretty amazing. I did get everything PSA graded at this convention, so that is pretty neat as well. But the Indiana Jones one does say, "Avoid bad dates." Love it. But I'm really happy he was able to put quotes on both with clean autographs. I don't have anything in the Indiana Jones collection yet, so this is a pretty good start. I'm pretty excited to keep growing that one if it is possible. A lot of those actually are pretty hard to get, but it does fall right into a category of pops I would love to get signed. And he was so nice. He asked everyone what they do for a living. It was really nice to see him engage with his fans and be so curious about them as well. Next up, I did meet with an anime voice actor, Erica Harlacher. She was super nice, and she plays quite a few characters that I was interested in getting an autograph for. First off, with Hunter x Hunter, Kurapika. That was a great addition to the Hunter x Hunter autograph line, and it just says chain jail with a bunch of hearts, nothing on the side, and then her character name on the bottom. I decided to do the FYE exclusive because Kurapika at this time only has this FYE exclusive and a common, and this one I think is the superior version. And I just naturally picked it up, so it was pretty easy to get it signed. Next up, for Demon Slayer, Insect Breathing, in the purple color this time. This is a brand new pop. Kind of difficult to get your hands on. I had to buy it for the resale because I was only able to get the Obanai on the drop. Great pickup on the Demon Slayer. And then I was also able to start to grow the 7 Deadly Sins. There are quite a bit of voice actors that I would love to get their autographs on that I've met in the past too for 7 Deadly Sins. And being able to get Elizabeth was pretty cool. It says Sir Meliodas on it in the beautiful pink with all the hearts. Super nice to all our fans, and I'm super excited to add these 3 in the collection because they grow all 3 categories, and I can't wait to keep growing the 7 Deadly Sins. Just as Mr. Bryce Papenbrook. Bryce is always amazing. I've seen him quite a few times now, but I was able to pick up this 7 Deadly Sins Meliodas pop. I would have loved to get the chase, or maybe even wait for a better version. This is the first common, but he was pretty awesome about signing it. He asked, "Do you want something? Do you want an attack quote, or do you want something kind of pervy?" So I chose pervy because I thought it was funny. You don't get many opportunities to do quotes like that very often, and it says, "Just checking for a heartbeat." If you know the show, you'll understand these 2 relationship. It is pretty funny between them, but pretty excited to get the 7 Deadly Sins collection because I love the show. It was one of the first animes I decided to dip my toe into when I was first getting into it. So lots of good memories with that. I thought it was quite funny. I was like, is all anime like this? But yeah, it's great. It's a great show. Happy to get the collection going. And next up, we got Mr. Joel McDonald for Yuga, and I decided to go with the Diamond exclusive Amazon or Amazon exclusive Diamond Edition, which has his entire outfit in diamond, which for his character makes a lot of sense. It's one of the good diamonds in my opinion. Usually not a big fan. It's also his hair and glasses, but overall it makes a lot of sense for this character, so I'm pretty happy about it. And the quote does say, "My beautiful belly beam hurts my tummy." Pretty funny. I absolutely think this is a great addition to the My Hero collection. He was absolutely amazing to talk to, so definitely worth seeing him again in the future. Next up on our My Hero list, we were able to meet Sarah Weidenheft. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but she plays quite a few characters, popular characters as well, getting a lot of great voice roles, and I can't wait for like Chainsaw Man to really start coming out with pops. They desperately need to. Right now we got her autograph on the Pony Pop, and it says, "I'm gonna send you straight to the slammer." Pretty awesome quote. I'm pretty excited to get a Class 1B autograph. It definitely makes our My Hero collection a little bit more versatile, or diverse at least. We now are growing the My Hero collection with a bunch of new characters, so I'm very happy to add those two into the collection. On my last day, I had to wait for my time slot for Mr. Michael J. Fox, and I decided to pick up a pop for Shaggy at the convention and get a Matthew Lillard autograph. I've seen him show up at a lot of conventions that I've gone to, but I haven't been able to see him yet, mainly because I would love to get a screen pop, but I'm kind of been holding back and waiting to see if I have a right timing to do that, because I really think you need a VIP pass so that you can hit all of the Scream actors and get it all signed and have a whole bunch of autographs on that one pop like a lot of people do. But for now, I was able to snag this Shaggy pop, $20 pop, and yeah, with the VIP I wasn't able to, or I didn't have to wait too long, only like an hour, but I was able to get this Matthew Lillard autograph line ticket as well and keep it, which does help the verification, even though it is JSA'd. It's always cool to get these little tickets on the side and put them in the pop. But yeah, I need to put this in a vaulted vinyl still, because I did pick it up at the convention and I have it in a normal Ecotech thing right now. But he did write Zoinks on it, and his autograph, the green, looks fantastic. Matthew Lillard is super nice. It's all true. What everyone says about him, he's fantastic. I definitely want to see him again in the future. It's really nice to be able to see him in between while I had some free time. And like I said, it'll just be a pleasure to meet him again in the future. I was able to snap a pic with him. Super nice guy. He complimented my hair. I love him. What can I say? Let's see who is next. Next up, we have Mr. Zachary Levi on a Shazam pop. I mean, I had to get it on a DC Shazam pop, and I had to go for what I thought is one of the best ones, which is this recent Fury of the Gods Glow Chase. Pretty, not too expensive, pretty easy to find and get, but definitely the best Shazam pop, in my opinion, at the time of this signing. His line was super long. He had a lot of fans. I met a lady in his line that has started going to his stuff since like 2005, and that he now knows like her name. She's such a sweet old lady. Absolutely amazing. But I'm really happy to add this one in the collection, growing the DC collection. Plus, he's a legendary actor. He's awesome in all his comedic roles. I love him. He's great. And totally campaign for him as Flynn Rider in live action Tangled. But yeah, he is fantastic, and I would love to see him again in the future if possible. But for now, I'm really happy to get this one pop signed by him. Very clean autograph. I love his eye. It's really dotted. But yeah, fantastic guy and good autograph. Really good addition to the collection. Mentioning Shazam, next up we have Jack Dylan Grazer, who I was thinking about getting on a Freddy pop from Shazam, but it's only his adult form, and I decided, I'll just go with a character that is actually the actor himself, which is Eddie in It, and I do have an It pop signed already, so this is a pretty awesome addition. It does grow the It/horror autograph, and it's Jack Dylan Grazer. He's fantastic in everything he does. On Max or HBO, he had a show called We Are Who We Are. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's fantastic. It's Jack Dylan Grazer at his peak. But he does have a really clean autograph. Oh my god, his line, the girls love him. He is a very, very good looking guy. but this is a very clean autograph as well, and with the character name Eddie. Thick pen, it looks fantastic. Really happy to add this into the collection. And mentioning DC and Warner Brothers, I did decide to meet Manu Bennett, who plays Deathstroke and Arrow. Fantastic Deathstroke and a fantastic actor. What a cool autograph. He was speaking with all his fans for a really long time. Really clean, cool autograph. On the side, it says, "I always keep my promises, kid." Really fantastic autograph. Really good one of the collection. I do have a little bit of a CW collection with some of the Flash characters, as well as Arrow himself, Stephen Amell. But this is a really, really good edition. I decided to go with the Hot Topic version that shows his face. And I would have loved to get the Hobbit Azog pop signed. However, in the time that I knew I was going to the convention, which was around a month or two, I was not able to find a real Azog pop. There's so many fakes of them, and they're getting a lot better. A lot of them are coming from China on eBay, and it's just an absolute mess. So I decided to just, even though it would have upgraded my Hobbit and Lord of the Rings collection so well, I couldn't find a real one or verify a real one. So I decided just to go with this Deathstroke. But I am super excited about this. This is fantastic looking and great addition into the CW autograph collection. I've been avoiding this one for a little bit because of how difficult it is to get the Smallville pops, especially in good condition. However, I was finally able to find the Lex Luthor at Chalice in California and pick up Michael Rosenbaum's autograph. He even drew a heart on the side because he is so lovely. He is super nice. He was really nice to talk to, super friendly, and super funny as well. And definitely would recommend checking him out if you can't. He always comes with like Tom Welling. I need to still grab Tom's autograph. Now that I have this one, I am definitely more eager to try and get a Superman or pop from Smallville. But super excited to get this one into the collection for now. Great experience with him. He's really funny. Love it when people do little things like that. Next up, we have Mr. Joel McHale for Community. If you guys haven't seen Community, I highly recommend it. If you guys like Rick and Morty, it's like live action Rick and Morty. I'm not kidding. Same creators, absolutely amazing actors in it. You will fall in love with this show. It is just, don't worry, it is just a show about a community college. That's it. But his quote was, "Time for Scotch." Jay Winger, Mr. Jeff Winger, with his clean autograph. Loved him in Supergirl as Starman as well. And yeah, just a big fan of Joel McHale in general. So this one was like kind of a nice personal one for me. The pop wasn't in great condition. It has a giant crease in the back, but it was pretty difficult to find another one in good condition. And this is the one that I got naturally. So decided to go with it. And it's still a great addition into the collection. If you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother, you guys will know that it is debatable on who is the real Karate Kid. But I decided to get Ralph Macchio's autograph on Mr. Daniel LaRusso. And he did write Bonsai on it. He was super nice as well. Was able to snap a picture with him. I do have William Zabka's autograph on a Cobra Kai pop. So this was a nice addition to get. I do have his autograph. It says like my name on it. So it could be cool in the future to get one without. He was there, but I only decided to grab Daniel LaRusso to add to the collection real quick, and definitely worth it. He's super friendly, and what a legendary character Mr. Daniel LaRusso is. So really excited to have this one in the collection as well. One of my personal favorites is in a magnetic casing because I have all of my Welcome into the MCU pops that I started a long time ago with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s pops, and like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage from the Jessica Jones, and it was so awesome to be able to meet Kristen Ritter and get a Jessica Jones pop signed. In the purple, aka JJ, the quote on the side, "I love you, smile." I always love this box too. Mine's a little beat up, but it's okay. This is an old pop. I've had this one for a very long time as well. And as seen on Netflix, I love the box. Really nice quote. Super clean autograph. I'm super excited to add this one to the collection. The MCU or Marvel pops autograph collection is just growing so well, and this is one that I really, really like to add. Just got a few Daredevil pins and Wilson Fisk autograph as well, so it was super, super cool to be able to add a Jessica Jones one now. Again, Kristen Ritter was absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend checking her out if you get the chance. And she is very, very nice, absolutely stunning, and this is a really cool one to add into the collection. Very, very, very excited about that. Next up, though, we have a very unique one, Fred and George Weasley. And I actually got this pop, and it was in perfect condition. And then in the mail, you could see in the box, it got damaged bad. All on the back, but it's okay. It is what it is. I decided to have them write one sentence and have them split it up. The problem is they both use orange, so it's very, very difficult to tell that two people wrote that. But this is James and Oliver Phelps, who played Fred and George Weasley. They wrote, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." One of them wrote, "I solemnly swear," and the other one wrote that I am up to no good. You can see a little bit of differentiation in the lettering and the handwriting, but overall they use the same pen. It looks the same. No worries though, it's such a sick pop. They both signed it under their characters. The 3-pack would have been cool because I did just get Bonnie Wright's autograph on the Ginny Weasley. I could have had a 3-pack with all three of them signed, but I never thought that I would be able to get their autographs. So I jumped on it while I got the chance. Their line was very, very long, so shout out to anyone who waited for their autograph and was able to get it. But they're super, super friendly. I was able to talk a little bit about Colorado. I guess they're awesome skiers, so super awesome to be able to meet them and talk to them. And I absolutely love that they wrote their character names and even a little smiley face right there on the bottom. Super, super funny. Really clean autographs. Really, really legendary piece into the collection. Now taking a look at our last two, Mr. Tom Wilson, who plays Biff Tannen in Back to the Future. This was a very fun one to get because I did get Christopher Lloyd's autograph. Big fan of Back to the Future. So this is a really just unique but also really cool celebrity pop to get signed. And to match that, we did wait for Michael J. Fox. Very, very nice. His line was very, very fast. You had to get a ticket and get a specific time slot. He does just kind of write his signatures pretty fast, which is all right. It's a pleasure just to see him. It's a pleasure to be able for him to take his time and sign. And I definitely thank him for that. And we were able to get a really cool Marty McFly, the Canadian convention exclusive of him holding the guitar. I decided to go this one because there's some Marty McFly fake pops. This one was in pretty good condition. And on the higher up end of Marty McFly pops, these two definitely boost the collection so much. There were some people that I missed because I showed up a day late or their lines were too busy. Grant Gustin, his tickets sold out, and I brought these two pops in hopes to getting them signed, but unfortunately I was too late. So hopefully in the future, Grant Gustin, his autographs will help grow the CW collection. He seems so nice. I would love to meet him one day. Next up, Karen Gillan. I saw them packing away her stuff. I was super disappointed. I would have loved to get. I also brought this Endgame poster, which would have been absolutely cool to get her autograph right there in the corner. That would have been really cool to start growing this official Endgame poster with autographs. It really would have helped the MCU pops, and it definitely would have been a unique actress to get autographs from. Ashley Eckstein would have been a pleasure to get more autographs from her. I have met her in the past. I was hoping to get a few more because I'm in such an Ahsoka mood, but I did not realize that the Clone Wars people were only going for Thursday and Friday, and I arrived late Friday and most of Saturday, so sadly I was not able to get her autograph. And same with James Arnold Taylor. I've actually not met him yet, and I was really hoping to be able to get his autograph on this Kenobi pop, as well as finish my Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 poster signatures. Here's a quick look at it. We got Matt Lanter, Ashley Eckstein, D. Bradley Baker as Rex in the Bad Batch, Sam Witwer, Katie Sackhoff. The only people I would be missing are the two side characters from the Ahsoka arc, and of course James Arnold Taylor as Obi-Wan. I would have loved these autographs in the collection, but unfortunately I'm going to have to wait for a future time to hopefully see them at another convention. These Clone Wars people, I have a lot more faith of being able to see them again in the future. These ones might be a little bit harder. I know Grant Gustin does some conventions, but seems to be the ones that I'm always not able to go to, so we'll see. But here's an overlook of everything that we got signed at the convention. It was a very successful haul this year. I definitely will plan on going back maybe in the future to Salt Lake and FanX. It was a very large event, lots of vendors. If you guys like spending money, this is your place to go. Very good celeb cast as well, voice actors, all of them were absolutely friendly. It was a good environment. Definitely recommend. We were able to get so many great additions this year. Back to the Future, Star Wars, another one, DC, Demon Slayer, Hunter x Hunter, starting up 7 Deadly Sins, more My Hero, more CW, more Lord of the Rings, more MCU, Harry Potter. It was just a fantastic haul overall. I definitely recommend going. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this haul. It was very, very successful. And until next convention, peace.